Hey everybody, it's Diane Kidwell, lead executive with Jamberry, and I want to talk to you today about vendor events. I have my notes, and I am wearing Barely There, so it doesn't look like I have anything on, but I am wearing our Jamberry product because I love the nail lacquer, and I'm in between Jamberry pedicure, manicure, and tomorrow or the next day I'll be putting on a full set of nail wraps for a party that I have on Thursday night. So, very excited. Anyways, I'm glad you're all here. I'm going to talk to you today about some vendor events, do and don'ts, in Diane Kidwell's opinion. I've done a lot of vendor events over the years, and mostly what I've learned about don'ts is from other vendors. When you're at a vendor event, don't sit behind your table. I know we're going to take a chair because at times there's going to be a lull between people stopping at your table, coming into the event, and that's okay. But when people are there and are walking around, get up, interact with those people. Who wants to come to a table with somebody sitting going, playing on their phone, texting, oh, hey, how you doing? How you doing? You know what? I don't want to participate with that. I don't want to do business with somebody that doesn't really care whether I'm there or not. I want to do business with somebody who says, hey, have you seen my nails? Have you heard of Jamberry? It's a non-toxic way to do your nail wraps. There's no dry time and it's just put on with heat and pressure. Super easy. Come over and look and see what we have. Don't wait for them to come to you because they have choices. When you're at a vendor event, there could be 6 people, 6 other vendors. There could be hundreds of other vendors if you're doing a big expo. Make sure that they want to come to you. So start talking about your nails. When I'm doing a vendor event, I generally have 10 different nail wraps on. 1 or 2 will have a different color of nail lacquer, so I can say, this lacquer has been on for X amount of days. You can see the difference because I do chip my nail polish. You can see the difference between the nail wraps that have been on for X days. You can see all the variety. We have something for everybody. And talk to those people. All right. If you are a new consultant and you might be thinking, I can't do a vendor event because I don't have anything. I don't have the banner. I don't have the table runner. It doesn't matter. The biggest thing that you need is you and your excitement. You don't need all the fancy posters. It's great to have, and I just ordered the big long poster, and I've been doing this a long time. It matters to be making money before you're spending money. You can print many things off of the Flickr account, off of your resources on your workstation tab. You can print things from there, and you can have them there to show people. Your biggest tool at a vendor event is you and your little fingers and your toes. Make sure that you know that. Small school events can generate them more business than some of these big expos. So you have to decide what you want to do, what's in your budget to do. If you could do 1 a month this month, which is October, November, and December, you will get business from it if you work the vendor event. So again, new people, don't wait till you have the banner and the runner and all the fun stuff that goes with being a Jamberry consultant. Get out there, get your name out there, and be you. I'm going to talk for a minute about applying samples to fingers when you're at an event. I actually prefer not to. And I know there's the heated discussion. Some would never do an event without doing it. I'm just going to give you another point of view. I prefer to do my vendor events with no samples. So if there's the choice between electricity and no electricity, I'm going to pick no electricity. The reason is that I really can talk to the people about what Jamberry is. I can show that to them. I feel like sometimes at the events that I have done samples that I get distracted by that one person and I'm missing the 10 people that are walking by. Whereas if I'm talking, I can pull those other 10 people into my conversation and I can now be speaking to 10, 15, 20 people at a time. Hopefully it's that busy. But you can be speaking to more people than just one person helping them put on a nail wrap. Plus it's a lot of work for you, a lot of pre-work. Sometimes you just want to be able to go, set up, do your nails, show people what to do. So that's my take on the no samples. Let's talk about giving too much information to somebody who's walked by. First of all, when people come to an event, they're not coming just for the Jamberry table. They're coming for all of the vendors. And if you throw up, as I call it, or give them way too much information, they're going to glaze over, and their next go around, they're going to go around you. They are not going to even want to stop at your table. There's going to be no eye contact. So be careful that you're not throwing up too much information. They don't really care at that point why you joined Jamberry. They don't really care at that point how big your team is. They don't really care at that point how much money you're making. They're really there to experience the vendors. So build relationships with those people. So what brings you out here today? Have you seen Jamberry? Have you seen my nails? Do you know people that like nail art? Just talk to them. Why are they at this event? What brought them out? Do they live local? Oh my gosh, I know somebody that lives in that town. Just talk to them. Make them want to engage with you as a human being, and then secondly, as a Jamberry consultant. What to say as they go by? I've kind of talked about that a couple of times. My biggest thing is I just am like, have you heard of Jamberry? Have you seen my nails? I've got the button that says, have you seen my nails, that we got at a conference one time. But all you have to do is say, hey, have you seen my nails? Do you like fun nail art? Do you know anybody that likes fun nail art? There's no dry time. I love telling people that. It's non-toxic. There's no dry time. If one of my nail polishes has a little chip on it, I'll point that out to them. I'm super honest about our product, and we have a really high quality nail lacquer, but it does chip. I'm very active with my hands. I still wash dishes by hands. I clean my own house most of the time. Wash my hair every day. Polish is never going to withstand what a nail wrap can withstand. So that's why I like showing people that, and they're like, oh, yeah. Or if they walk by and they say, oh, I've got the worst nails ever. I don't want to show you my nails. You know what? I've got a product for that too. I've got a strengthening base coat, and I've got a really good cuticle oil. Both of those everybody needs. So whether you like nail art or not, those two products everybody needs. Let's talk a little bit about a drawing where you draw somebody's name for a raffle prize. I think a lot of times, and again, this is just Diane's opinion, a lot of times people put way too much time and effort and money into the raffle prize. And people will come by, especially at these large vendor events, with their name already out on an address label. And they're just sticking these on prize drawings all day long at this vendor event. I prefer to get more of an interest card. I want their information. If I get 10 leads versus 100, I'll probably get more business out of that. Sorry about my phone there. I will probably get more business out of those 10 than I would out of 100 because people just came by and gave me their name. I apologize for the phone. That's my home phone. I don't know how to turn it off. So what I prefer to say is, can I get you to fill out an interest card? And next week I'll follow up with you and I'll mail you a free sample. So that way they are in effect giving you permission to follow up with them. Only those that might want a free sample are going to give you their information, and you're going to get a lot more solid leads to where to get future business from, instead of just a whole bunch of people that brought stickers so that they could try to win something. They're going to win it, and they're not even going to know what to do with it. So again, just my take on that. A prize that I do like to give, though, if I'm doing a vendor event where they require you to give a prize, is I will give a free party. And what that means is I will bring a dessert, I will bring a bottle of soda, I will of course talk to the host to find out what they want, and then it's a free party. So they just bring the people there, I do everything else. It's a normal party to me, but they consider it a free party. I just bring a dessert, which of course I've purchased at the store, and very simple, very fast. And honestly, in all the years that I've given a free party, I've only had a couple of people actually book and hold the party. So again, it's telling me that the prize is not really why people are entering the raffle. It's just because they want to win, even though they have no clue what they're winning. So we're still so new that sometimes people don't know what we are. The other vendors that are there, they can be key to future business because maybe they have other vendor events that you could talk to them about. I always make a point. I will take catalogs with me. I'll take host join brochures with me, whatever I have at the ready, and I will walk around. I really prefer to give out a catalog to the other vendors because I will say to them, here's my catalog. When you have some free time, take a look through it. We have some really fun nail wraps. And you know what? If we have time, come on by. I'd love to get your information, and I'll mail you a free sample also. Even other vendors like free samples. Also, is ask them, do you know of any other vendor events in this area? I'm always looking for future vendor events. Or even in a 100-mile radius, ask for vendor events because maybe you have a team member or you know somebody who's on your leads list that's thinking about the business. You could make a phone call to them and say, hey, I have future business for you already in your area, and all they have to do is join, and then that event can be theirs. So very, very easy. All right, so I'm going to talk about our host join brochure. Host join brochure. Always difficult for me to say. I love these. You all got it in your kit. It's the best 10 cents you can ever hand out versus a catalog, which I didn't calculate out, but it's a lot more expensive than 10 cents. I feel like, and the reason, okay, let me go back. I love the California State Fair, and I have gone to it every year as an adult, and most years of my childhood also. It's here locally, and I go around, even at my age, and I collect as much stuff as I can from the vendors that I want. I'm not going to do anything with it. Really, I just bring it home and throw it away. So I feel like when I'm at a vendor event, everything I hand to people, whatever it is, I basically am saying, please take this home and throw it away for me. That's why I don't really give out catalogs at a vendor event. Vendors understand it, so they're not going to throw them away as quickly. But if somebody books a party, absolutely they're going to get one. If they're interested in the business opportunity and we've had that conversation at the vendor event, yes, I'm going to send them home with a catalog. But what your real marketing genius is this little host join brochure. Now, I was given a great tip, and I would love to credit the person that gave it to me, but I can't remember. It was an executive or above that did this, and I don't know if it was at our exec retreat or anyways. Kudos to the person that told me this because it has changed how I hand a host join brochure. I always had this at the top, but this can be intimidating because someone looks at this and they're like, oh, I don't want to host a party. Oh, I don't want to join your team. And so they're like, oh, no, thanks. I don't want your host join brochure. I don't want your little brochure. I'm good. I'm good. Now what I do is I have this pointing up so that people are seeing the nail wraps. And I will hand them this way. So that, you know, my name is, I'm like, and there's my contact info. You can send me a text and give me your address and I'll pop a free sample in the mail to you. Or if they really wanted a catalog and I just wasn't handing them out that day, I'd be like, just send me a text and I'll pop a catalog in the mail to you, no problem. If they really follow up with me, I'm happy to do it. But again, I don't want them just to take it home and throw it away. So then I'll say, here's a whole bunch of designs. Take this, check it out. There's all kinds of info in there, but don't worry about that. Just really look at the nail designs and pick out which ones that you like. There you go. So people are like, oh, yeah. And then they start looking at, oh, I didn't know you could have parties. Oh, there's parties. Oh, great. And it gives you an opportunity then to talk to that person about your business. Even these are in my purse, and instead of handing out a business card, I actually hand these out. And I do the same thing. I hand it out like this. I'm like, my information's down here, so feel free anytime. You can email me, you can text me, call me, whatever. I'm not hard to find, and I'm on Facebook. But here, go ahead and take this, and when you're done with it, share it with a friend. Leave it in your break room, wherever I'm handing it out at. Or if I'm handing it out at the grocery store, I'll hand her two and say, leave one of these in your break room, and you take one. So that is what I do with a host join brochure. Brilliant, brilliant piece of marketing material. It has everything in it. It's got our host rewards. It's got our new kit and a fabulous thing. Talks about booking a party. All the main aspects of our business: book, sell, recruit, or sponsor. And 20, I believe there's 20. I'm not going to count. There's more than 20. Fabulous looking nail wraps there. So again, vendor events. I'm just going to recap. Your table does not have to be fancy schmancy. You are the key product to your vendor event and the success of it. Samples. I recommend no samples. Obviously, you can do whatever you want, but I find that I actually can generate more business with my mouth than with applying samples. Try not to throw up too much information on the person. It really turns people off. Stay very focused. Ask them about them. People love to talk about themselves, especially women. So keep them engaged by talking about themselves. What do you say when other people go by? Have you seen my nails? Do you know what Jamberry nails are? Would you like fun nails that requires no dry time? And of course, they're affordable. The host join brochure. You'll never hand one out the same again. Like that. A prize drawing or a raffle, you want to create interest, so call your drawing slips an interest card. You're gathering some interest, and you will follow up with a sample. And then the other vendors, they are key to getting some great information, other vendor events. You can even get business. We sign up many vendors at other vendor events because they want to do multiple direct sales, or because we are the buzz of the industry right now, people want to know why, so they may be wanting to talk to you. And of course, you are a great representative of your business and of Jamberry. So thank you for listening to the video. If you have any questions, just ask your upline, your sponsor, or you can reach out to me also. I'm not hard to find on Facebook. So, bam! Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.